There are like dirty plates in front of me and my table's a mess, and I'm not sure if you can see that, but that kind of defines my life at the moment, so we'll just go with it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to talk to you guys and tell you what's really going on with me at this moment. I tried to film this video like 4 times this week, and each time I literally just felt like I shouldn't, because I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but when I'm on here, I try to encourage you guys and I try to uplift you. I feel like sometimes when I talk about my feelings and my issues, that it's like, look at me, look at all this attention I'm putting upon myself, and I have never wanted it to be like that. And I also don't want you guys to walk away feeling discouraged from one of my videos. But you know what? If this video right now is going to help one of you ladies who's watching this right now, and you need to hear this, if it's going to help you know that you're not alone, then I feel like it's worth it. It's been a crazy week, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know. I go through these seasons where life is just hard. And I know a lot of you guys can relate. If you have depression and anxiety, then you definitely get it. You'll be fine one day and the next day it's hard. It's hard to get up in the morning. It's hard to talk to people. It's hard to be a mom. It's hard to be a wife. Sometimes it's hard to even look at yourself in the mirror and remember that you have a purpose and you're worthy. My kids are amazing and I love them more than anything, basically. And I can't imagine my life without them. But there are days when I feel like they would be so much better off without me. And I don't say that to scare you guys. I do think a lot of the time that my kids would be better off with like parents that were like mine. My parents were just the most amazing parents ever. I mean, of course they made mistakes, because everybody does. But sometimes I view them in the light that they didn't make mistakes, because that's just how awesome they were. Out of all of my friends, my parents were always the coolest, right? And their marriage was amazing, and they just showed a lot of affection toward each other. It just felt like, growing up, it felt like they didn't have problems. And like now they tell me things that, you know, went on then, but growing up, I think I'm already a really idealistic person. So I think growing up and watching them, I had this idea of what I would be as a mom one day. And I feel like I failed epically at it. I only have 2 kids. It's not like I have like 5 or 6 or 7. I'm like so overwhelmed. And I just, you know, some days I feel like I go on autopilot. It's how I told my friend the other day. I feel like I wake up, I cook, I do the daily stuff, I cook, I clean, I go to bed. And a lot of days I don't even have energy or anything to do YouTube. Like, I have no desire. I literally have no mental power to even like understand what making videos is like, because the rest of my day I'm just trying to stay afloat. I'm just trying to stay alive without having a mental breakdown. And I feel like there's a lot of you moms that can relate to that. And the thing is like, we don't really talk about it that much openly. And so a lot of the time, honestly, I feel totally alone. Like, I feel like I must be the only mom in the world that deals with this stuff. Like, there must be something wrong with me. Like, maybe I'm just not as maternal as other friends of mine. Like, maybe I just don't have that gene. Like, maybe I'm just, you know, I start to compare myself, and social media doesn't help at all with that. And I spend way too much time on Facebook, way too much time on Facebook, I admit it. And this last week I've really been thinking about that, and I'm just like, I think if I want to get better mentally and realize that I'm doing my best as a mom, and just try to believe that and live that every day, I'm probably gonna have to delete the things in my life that are making me compare myself to others. And I don't think I could actually delete my Facebook, because it's like attached to Shailene Baby's Facebook page, which I connect with you guys on, but I definitely need to like step back for a little bit from my personal Facebook because I spend too much time on there. Whenever I talk to my friends about this stuff, they're always like, you're not alone. We feel the same way. But like I said before, nobody openly talks about it. And I want to be real with you guys and say that this is a really hard season of my life right now because I literally feel like I'm failing as a mom. Like, I literally feel like everything I do is failing and that I'm gonna mess up my kids or something. I don't know. A lot of it's insecurity. A lot of it's issues, deep stemmed issues that I have to work through, and I get all that stuff. But I'm just exhausted. I'm just like a tired, exhausted mom. And it's hard for me to find the joy in things I used to find in. It's hard for me to even talk to people anymore. Like, that's how bad it's gotten, you guys. Like, I've kind of always been more on the shy side, but now I have literal social anxiety, and it's hard to even make friends. It's hard to connect with people. It's hard to even talk to people about this stuff because I don't even want to get to know them because I just build everything up inside and I don't want to share with anybody. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. The mama tribe thing, still haven't found that. And I know a lot of moms feel the same way about that. And I feel like it's important to have, so hard to find, and you also have to put yourself out there. My camera died midway through this talk, so I had to go charge it. Maybe there's something inside of you that you can relate to this video through and through, and you're listening to what I'm saying and you're like, that's me. If it is, can you please tell me so I don't feel like I'm crazy? And I've been so afraid to like tell you guys how I feel, because it's really dumb actually. Like, I know there are some of you guys that look up to me, and there are some of you out there that say I'm inspiring. You're like, I love your videos, you inspire me, you're confident, you're such a great mom, blah blah blah, all these things, and they're all so sweet, so sweet. It's just so hard for me to like tell you these things because like this is the real side of me. Like, these are the things that I'm dealing with, these are the things I'm thinking about. I've literally spent the whole week like in tears. Like, the smallest thing sets me off and I just start crying and I'm just so sad, and I don't know when it gets better. I don't know if it gets better. I know that I need to be seeking God more in my daily walk. It's something that has to take precedence in my life. It has to be something that I put the initiative in and I do it. Even if it means 20 minutes to myself while I'm making breakfast where I can pray or whatever. It's important for me to spend that time with God because he brings me peace and he brings me joy, and that is just, those two things are seriously lacking in my life right now. Another thing is I joined a local MOPS group. I'm forcing myself to go. It's this upcoming Wednesday and I'm literally forcing myself to go because I won't. If I leave the decision up to me, I'll be like, no, I'm good. So if the weather's good and all that is great, then I'll be going to this meeting, and I hope that I can meet some people there that I'll be able to connect with. I've said this a million times, I don't have my stuff together and I am just as insecure as the next person, okay? Just because I do like bathing suit videos or like clothing haul videos or whatever, okay, it's still, you still don't see like the side of me that struggles with my weight or that struggles with my body insecurities, because we all have them, and you guys don't see that side. And I think it's important for you to see both sides of somebody because that's real life. And me being vulnerable with you guys is something that I need to do because I think it's important to see both sides of a person. I think it's important to tell you guys what's really going on. You know, there's so many of you that are new to my channel, and I just want you to see, like, I go through hard times too, and whatever you're going through in your life right now, I'm here for you, and somebody is going through the same thing. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel totally alone most days. I feel like I'm the only mom that feels like I'm failing, and I'm the only mom that feels like I can't do anything right, and I'm the only mom who's exhausted and stressed and tired, and when I'm in my right head, I know that's not the truth. I would love to normalize this conversation more You know, I would love to one day be able to honestly say to somebody when they say, how are you doing? I would love to be able to say, I'm actually not doing that great. Yeah, it's actually been a hard week of being a mom. I can't wait till I have like the courage to say something like that in person, because those conversations are what breaks these mentalities and these like stigmas of like how we're alone when we're not at all. Thank my husband, you guys, for encouraging me to make this video, because he told me to tell you guys all this stuff, and I literally said to him, I'm not telling them that stuff because I love you guys. I hate having to have you guys see this side of me. But like I said, I think it's important. Okay, I'm gonna be done now. Like I said, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. You guys rock. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. I hope that I'll be back to posting regular content very soon. I appreciate your guys' patience and your just like willingness to stay and support me. That means a lot to me.